This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Gemini in your sun, moon, rising. The Capricorn reading is coming back. It'll be up. Just be on the lookout for it. This may be a reading that may resonate with you if you happen to have Gemini in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus dominant in your natal chart, seventh house placement, or if you happen to be cross watching for someone from the Gemini nation. Channeled messages begin now. Balenciaga, 10 Freeway. Guess who? The name Andrew, the name Benjamin, the name William, Tony/Anthony. So somebody could go by the name Tony or Anthony. The letter D. This could be someone's initials or it's significant in some type of way. Dodge, grab the cable, monkey, rock climber, Mercedes Benz, Lexus, BMW / status symbol. Maybe you're getting a new car, or somebody around you might be. But this is somebody flashy with their car, okay? Bella, airplane activity / helicopter, coffee, tea, bagel. Let's get out of here. Asian flair, the name Jared, most dope, lavender, no exclamation mark, flower petals, the name Andre or Andrew, Oshun or Orishas, octaves, play date, MW, manners, date, sage, shot o'clock. Maybe somebody's taking a shot. Possibly somebody's drinking, taking shots, or someone's taking shots at you, especially Gemini online. Somebody's taking shots at you. I feel. Let's get into it. Gemini Nation, highlighted in your reading is a Virgo, a Scorpio, which was the same for Capricorn. So I'm going to go ahead and throw Capricorn in the mix. Let's see what's going on in your situation. I will say this. Somebody might be feeling a bit neglected in a particular situation. You might be, or whatever the case happens to be. I think your body might be feeling neglected, to be honest. Gemini, and excuse me if I call you Capricorn, I don't intend to, but I really feel the vibe of Capricorn in your reading. You might be very moody this week, especially if you have fire in your chart, because fire is the predominant energy. Aries, Leo, Sag, but definitely without a doubt a Leo is highlighted. Maybe if you're not moody, no, you're a Gemini. That would fit you. And moody would be maybe the cardinal signs: Capricorn, Cancer, Libra, Aries. Maybe this is the Aries that I'm saying. This could be Aries. Definitely an Aries in your reading this week. Maybe you have parted ways. Maybe you're feeling quite detached from an Aries or a Scorpio, possibly a Libra, who's also highlighted as Virgo. I said that already. The Libra said, don't count me out. I'm definitely here. So there's a Libra that might be a dominant energy in your reading. This seeking union. Scorpio. I said Scorpio. This might be a Libra / Scorpio. Okay, you might have this in their chart. Like they could be a Libra sun, Scorpio moon, Scorpio rising, and you could be somebody with fire in your chart, Gemini. Overall energy is truth. Truth hurts. Gemini. It's either you may want to tell the truth to somebody. There may be some truth that you're trying to break to somebody. You want to tell the truth to someone because you're hurt. Crossing energy is silencing the mind. Let silence guide you to your inner peace. Something's on your mind this week. Somebody's either having a guilty conscience, or you're needing to clear your name, clear your conscience in some type of way. Tell someone how you genuinely feel. It's on your mind or it's on their mind. Yeah, I think you are detached from someone. Somebody is viewing you this way, detached, upset. They don't feel like you're going to budge. Gemini, this might be a Capricorn that I'm talking about. Yeah, I think so. Time out. I think you are distancing yourself from someone. It's not just somebody have mental illness. Like literally. I don't mean this in a joking manner. I'm like literally somebody might have like a mental health diagnosis. Like certified mental illness, whether they know it or not. Somebody might have like schizophrenia. Somebody might be having be in some type of mania. Gemini, who is this Capricorn? Are you taking a Capricorn to court? Because it looks like you might have some type of a court issue, filing some type of court paperwork, or somebody has filed whatever it is that you're finding out about, or whatever it is that you're looking at. And it feels like it's because of something that someone said, to be honest with you. That might be what you're pissed about. The way that somebody might be like a veteran, or somebody might be in the military. You might be related to someone who is. Yeah, release. I think somebody wants you to release the past. Somebody might feel like you're imprisonment. Somebody might feel like that's where you are mentally. You might feel like you're trapped in the past. Or someone is looking at you like you're holding a grudge. Gemini. Or somebody's doing this against you, you might feel. Somebody indulges, or maybe this is you. Maybe you're indulging in a lot of different things. Some of them good, some of them get bad. Not so good for you, okay? Like self-doubt. Because it looks like that might be something that you might be stumbling upon. You might be feeling quite depressed, or somebody around you is suffering from some type of depression. I feel you are. You're looking away from somebody. Somebody's asking about you. Gemini. Could be another Gemini. Somebody's asking about you because they haven't seen you in a while. I think somebody is hoping for vulnerability from you. It could go either way. Either you've been vulnerable to someone and they hurt you, and this is why you backed up from them, or this is somebody that wishes that you would let your guard down in order for there to be a conversation. Somebody is full of ego, full of pride, and it seems like it has you feeling upset. This could be somebody that's in your household, a Virgo. For sure, is a Virgo. This Virgo could be on this earthly plane, like they could be here, or they could be deceased. What's going on with Gemini? I'm trying to see what this is. Like I said, it looks like you're upset because of something that someone said. You're not able to let it go. It's frustrating you. You're thinking about it on a constant basis. You're also thinking about money. This person, there might be some music, okay? Maybe some songs that might remind you of this person. Maybe they play a musical instrument. Maybe they are a musician, possibly. I think somebody might feel like you don't see things clearly, or that you don't see their side of the story. Somebody wants harmony to exist between the two of you. Gemini. Somebody play the drums? Presence. I think this is you. You feel the presence of a deceased loved one this week. I see a card that said butterfly, which reminds me of passed on loved ones. You might just be seeing a lot of butterflies this week, but I definitely feel like there's something that's reminding you of someone that passed on. Something that you're oblivious to. Some of you Geminis, you're oblivious to something. You're going to see something very clearly over the next 7 days or before this month is over. Yep, family. You might be spending a lot of time with family, or there's family that might be trying to get together with you, see you again, a particular family member. Somebody really has the desire to connect with you. Somebody has a lot of regret about the way that things went down. I think you want somebody to take responsibility for something or be more responsible. Somebody might wish that you would express yourself more or be more clear about what you're trying to say. I think somebody doesn't quite understand what you mean, Gemini. Heavily highlighted. I did say Scorpio. I said Virgo. I obviously said Capricorn. They don't feel like you're going to budge, Gemini. Sagittarius shows up. There's an apology, a potential apology possibly coming from a Scorpio. There's a Scorpio that might be thinking about the situation, thinking about the way that things went down. Especially if this was a past lover, they left you for somebody else. Somebody is stumbling upon the fact that maybe they made the wrong decision. And it seems like somebody might be trying to send you a message, Gemini. Do you always have anxiety? Unless this is just something that's coming up this week. You're having panic attack, like something is difficult for you to calm down, or it's kind of difficult for you to listen to your inner voice. Either way, it looks like this week you gotta reduce this anxiety. You have to, for the sake of your own sanity this week. You gotta be able to keep your wits about you and stay calm in a particular situation. Just like Capricorn had a 3 of Swords. Somebody hurt you. They're not sure of the future. They're not sure of what the outcome might be. Somebody wants to be in your life again. Leaving you hurt me too. You might be in separation from a child, possibly. Somebody's coming back. You've been estranged from someone for a while. You've gone through the same ups and downs with this person for a while. This person is in your life. They leave. They're coming back. Taurus. There's a Taurus that shows up to your reading. You might talk things out, possibly. It's Virgo. This earth sign could be a Virgo. Taurus, like I said, shows up. There might be a Virgo that might be talking some things out with you. Libra, Virgo, possibly. There might be an opportunity for there to be some type of understanding gained at the end of this conversation. For some of you, it's difficult for you to open up your heart again after something that may have happened. I think this is what somebody is hoping. Yeah, it's a family member, father, husband, brother, son. Someone wants you to open up your heart. It's clear that something is going on here emotionally for you, and it may be difficult for you to open up your heart and be vulnerable again, because it looks like you're looking back on the situation. It's like she's looking toward the situation, like that's what you're dwelling on. Family members, okay? It looks like you might be with family, or there might be somebody that needs a place to chill, and maybe they might be coming to see you. You got somebody that's spying on you, spying on the situation, or somebody might feel like somebody is cheating, or they have a third-party situation. This feels like this might be an ex of yours, possibly, that might be seeking union with you. Or family members might be seeking union with you. Are you writing something, Gemini? Some of you might have a book that you're writing, a paper that you're writing. I'm going to say something that sounds so random. Some of you have a feminine health issue that you may need to look into. It's urgent. Or you have some type of sharp pain in your like chest pain. I heard the word nitroglycerin. There's like sudden acute pain in your chest. Meditate. I talked to you about anxiety, calming your mind, Meditation may help. That's why I was hearing the Om chant. Maybe you are meditating, Gemini. Or maybe you're getting crystals. Holy Spirit, show me what's going on with the zodiac sign of Gemini. But let's make it clear. There's some things that you might need to release, Gemini. These things come rushing to the surface this week. And this isn't something that, this feels like this is something that you've needed to release for the longest time. You guys are saying there's something that is blocking you, that is holding you back. And you got to be able to find a way to release it. Just like I got for Capricorn. You got some new opportunities that are coming in. Your business, if you do have a business, Gemini, maybe it hasn't been productive. Maybe you haven't been productive. Maybe you've been distracted. It could be your emotions or some anxiety that might be having you feeling unproductive. It's also somebody is doing some type of witchcraft on you. Not all Geminis, but for some of you. And it's an earth sign, particularly someone that has Taurus in their chart. Sagittarius and Leo. So this could be done to a Taurus, a Sag, or a Leo. Somebody is trying to maybe impact somebody in your households. Either way, something changes. There's an energy, sorrow. You got to be dealing with a Capricorn. It's like somebody constantly has their name in your mouth. Gemini, especially if this has something to do with something that's online. Holy Spirit, show me Gemini. Gemini, you might be blocking somebody before this week is over. Blocking somebody, or you already have. This is the person that you walked away from already. You got a lot of, I feel, spiritual activity that's going on in your house, especially at night. For some of you, this is energy that is being sent to you by an adversary. This wouldn't be a mysterious adversary. This would be somebody that you already know about. You're completely aware of who this person is. Gemini, because they make it so obvious. Or they will be making it very obvious for you over the next 7 days. All right, Holy Spirit, what does Gemini need to know? What is it about money? I think you have a particular area of expertise. You have particular knowledge. Gemini, you have a gift, I feel like. Whatever this gift is, it looks like your spirit guides are promoting you on some level. This is some type of literal promotion. This is some type of an upgrade and a gift that you have. Whatever this is like you're utilizing this gift, and this gift brings in stability for you. You are meant to teach other people in some type of way. Gemini, you're a messenger of some type, or this is something that you're getting to know about yourself, Gemini. You have a lot of bugs around you, Gemini, or there's a lot of buzz surrounding your name. Somebody around you this week might be buzzed, possibly. This is either something that's getting ready to play out, or this is something that you're aware of. New opportunities open up for you. So like I said, if you do own your own business, you're having a lot of creative ideas, a lot of creative downloads, and whatever this is, if you decide to capitalize on this, this is going to bring you some money, Gemini. You might see things from a completely different perspective. Wherever you might see something a particular way this week, but going into next week, you might see things completely differently. Somebody really childish is in your energy this week. Okay. Random. Gemini, you might be going to the library. Maybe you're playing chess. Maybe somebody around you is. They might be good at this. Clearing the way. You might be dealing with a Libra, obviously. A Libra has been having issues with their energy being blocked. This is your spirit guides, Gemini, coming in to clear away some type of obstacle that's in your life. Like I said, that somebody's doing for some of you. Hear me when I say some of you. Someone's doing black magic on you. Something gets lifted away. Something is like removed. It's Archangel Michael that's removing something, some type of obstacle out of the way for you. I promise you have a lot of messages coming in, or your guys are sending a lot of messengers your way. Is somebody in jail? I didn't mention a legal situation. Somebody might be facing jail time or worried about this. Something works out in someone's favor. Something's been delayed in your life, Gemini. It could be a move. Because it looks like you're signing some type of a contract. You might really want to glance this over, look it over, Gemini. Make sure that whatever this is about a contract or some type of paperwork that you're turning in, especially if this is in court, something is legally binding, look it over. It seems like there's some type of path or some type of direction that you're having to choose. So, for example, if this is you're wanting to move, maybe you have not found a place, you're not sure where to look. Your guides are guiding you toward the right place, the right person. The outcome is a yes, especially if this has something to do with keys to something. I feel like you have the keys to some type of knowledge, hidden knowledge in particular. But I feel like you could be getting the keys to something. Something's been up in the air for the longest time, Gemini. You're getting clarity this week through messengers that your guides are putting into your path. They're sprinkling these people into your path. Or some type of, if it's not through a person, then it's through some type of a channel that you get this message. Self-hatred as soon as I part the deck. This is you, possibly. I talk to you about self-doubt. This could be somebody witnessing something online. Somebody could be jealous of you because of something that you possess. I mentioned a gift. You got to be dealing with Virgo. Virgo is having a lot of police activity in their reading. Same with Capricorn. Some of you are having something to do with, there's something here to do with court. You have a warrant. Could be something to do with a restraining order. There's a lot of police activity surrounding your situation. You might need to get some sleep, Gemini. You might be particularly tired this week. Some of you, someone could be part of the LGBTQ community, or this could be that you could be dating someone. You might think that they are, somebody could be bisexual, possibly. Or maybe somebody could be down low. There's up again. You have a court situation that you haven't handled, Gemini. You might want to get to it. This might be concerning a Leo. Okay, but yeah. Somebody might need a ride. Or you're calling an Uber. You drive for a living, Gemini, or you're connected to someone that does. You are getting some type of a package. Random, do you have a broken bone? Somebody might be going to the hospital or might need to go to the hospital for a broken bone. You got an interview coming in, Gemini. Or maybe this is you. Maybe you want to be the CEO of your own company. There's something about yourself that you want to change this week. It could be on your outer appearance. It could be your, I don't know, something about yourself that you're wanting to master. Did I say there's a message coming to you? It's a messenger. There's messages, a package, a letter. This is somebody sending you a message. It could be a text message, an email. There's a lot of messages coming your way. I feel like this is from your guides. I mentioned from the afterlife you're receiving some messages, but it seems like, so let's say, for example, if you've been putting out your resume or whatever, you've been looking for a job and you haven't been hearing any feedback, it seems like there's a lot of messages coming your way. You're going to hear there's going to be a lot of buzz, a lot of activity coming your way, okay? Having to do with a job or some type of a message coming through. It could be a spiritual message. It's somebody that has been sending you messages. Maybe you haven't been receiving it. It is Mercury retrograde. You're feeling overwhelmed in some type of way. So I think you might need to work through something emotionally, or it's like you're concerned about your work this week. So maybe there's a lot of deadlines connected to your work. So you might want to get focused. Gemini, this week, time is money. Not like you're moving kind of slow. Gemini, somebody has broken a bridge with you. They're trying to solve it. You got some people working against you behind your back, Gemini. Like I said, you know who these people are. If you do not know who these dishonest individuals are, you're going to come to see who this is over the next 7 days. You got some debt to pay off, Gemini. That is, say opportunities are coming in for you. You might want to pay off some debt. There's a job offer that's been long, like been delayed. It comes in for you. If it's not this week that you hear back later this month, Gemini. You have some type of a financial goal. Like I said, it seems like it's achievable, but you may have to think outside of the box to do so. You might have to take a risk, Gemini, to get to this reward, but it's worth it for you in the end. You're about to receive some recognition for some hard work, Gemini. You've been waiting for some hard work to pay off, and it does. It's coming up for you. It's something's going to require some honesty. Either you are honest with yourself, or somebody is honest with you. You might need to be honest with someone else, possibly. Somebody's being dishonest about something, or they're not being completely real about something. You see through something, some type of facade, and you're right. You hold some type of, I'm calling it a badge of honor. Some people are coming to you for advice, for some help, for some type of insight, or this is you possibly going to a counselor about something. I made reference to you in the beginning of the reading about the past, being stuck in the past, not being able to let go of something. You might be considering talking to a professional about something. I mentioned to you earlier in the reading about self-doubt. Your guides are reassuring you. They're telling you that you have the resources and the tools to succeed. There may have to be a mental shift in order for you to see that. You have some trolls, especially if you're online, Gemini, that might be trying to poke at your self-doubts or poke at their perceived, that what they might feel is an insecurity of yours. Somebody's trying to poke at your vulnerability, or they're trying to hurt your feelings, whoever this is. You're trying to manifest something, Gemini, it comes through for you. You might just need to hold on towards the end of the month, and you might see the answer. Listen to your intuition above all else. Didn't I say something about passed on loved ones? Yes, butterflies. I feel like this is how they show up to you, in the form of butterflies or through hummingbirds. I'm seeing a lot. Birds in general. You might be seeing a lot of birds flying. Random side note, ancestors. Come on now. That's who's helping you. You might be calling on your deities or your ancestors, or you're setting up some type of an ancestor altar. They're coming through for you this week, Gemini, especially if this has something to do with money. There's a delayed travel. You're traveling. Be careful of fires. Make sure you have a fire extinguisher around, Gemini. Somebody's waiting for your phone call. I promise you. Or you're waiting by the phone. I did say messages are coming through. Somebody might be watching you while you're walking your dog, Gemini. The advice, Holy Spirit, for the Gemini nation, or is there anything else coming through? Any other message? Somebody feels as though they have lost you, lost communication with you, especially if this is somebody that lives somewhere else, you moved away. Gemini. Somebody feels like you're not paying them any attention, you're not giving them the time of day. Why don't I get this again? Shield. I want to say this is insurance. For some of you, where something's going on with your windshield. Or you may need to shield, guard your energy in some type of way. Some of you, you're involved with someone, you may not know that they're not committed. You might be the committed one, but they're not committed to you. And at some point, you may distance yourself from this or walk away from it. The advice, Holy Spirit, for the Gemini nation. And it could be connected to a Leo. It could be your own child that might feel this way. Since we're talking about child, and we did talk at the top of the reading about your inner child. Focus on your inner child's needs. Is your inner child afraid or in need of more playtime? Cherish this precious being within you. Play date was one of the channeled messages. Yeah, you might need to really nurture your inner child. Since we were talking about the past, you might be spending some time near water, the ocean. There's references here to the water, the ocean. Maybe you want to go to the ocean. Somebody could, you might need some alone time. There's a Taurus that's around you, or you are the Gemini Taurus cusp. Let go of being a martyr. Find balance between giving and receiving. It is not healthy to give so much that you feel ill or exhausted. I talked to you at the top of the reading about being tired. Did I talk about? Was this for Capricorn? No, it was for Gemini. Energy vampires. Somebody is taking from you to the point of depletion, or you're giving so much to something that there is no balance, and you end up at the end of this feeling ill and tired. Take care of yourself, Gemini. Or there's somebody around you that really needs to do this, to put more energy into self-care. Release fear. Stop inventing scary stories about the future. Stay in the now and affirm your strengths. We talked in the reading about anxiety, fear, worry. Like I said, I don't know if this is you just constantly having anxiety attacks, or there's something that pops up this week that causes you to be in a state of fear. I think it has something to do with deadlines and feeling like you're running out of time with something. You guys are saying stay in the now. You're so far ahead worried about the future, and your guides are saying they got it. They're tending to something for you, Gemini nation. Stop sensory overload. If too much is coming at you too fast, decrease your stimulation level. Take a break from people, dim the lights, and savor quietude. Confirmation of what was just said. You may need some alone time to process your feelings, or to think about something, to maybe calculate your next moves. There's a lot coming at you. Obviously, Gemini or cross watcher, and your guides are saying, find a way to self-soothe. There's just too much. Decrease your stimulation set level. Take a break from people. Maybe this is why you're distancing yourself from people. That might be why some people they could be misreading you. They might feel like you're aloof, or that you're shutting yourself off or whatever. And it might just be that you just need some time to process what's going on. There's a lot coming at you this week. Magic comes when spirit winks at us. Stay aware of synchronicities that provide unexpected answers. Positive forces are always at play in your life. Maybe this is what you don't see. Maybe you don't realize that positive forces are really at play in your life right now because you're distracted, or there's so many things coming at you at once. Your guides are saying that they're right there for you. If there's something that you need, Gemini, ask. Ask your guides, ask your spiritual warriors. They're at your beck and call, always. They're speaking to you through synchronicities. You might see a lot of repeating numbers or whatever, or seeming coincidences, or you know what I mean? Something that kind of gives you a confirmation along the way. This is to guide you or calm you down. What is this about do you have a broken bone? Maybe this is you going off on tangents. Yeah, we're on advice. Yeah. Well, that's the advice that this is the message for you, Gemini Nation. Consider subscribing if you already haven't. Thumbs up this video. I'll see y'all in the next one, Gemini Nation. Peace out.